have a seat, but every time I ask you that question, you don't need to stand up. You just need to hold their hands and say that. But I need you to release their hands all the way through so it doesn't get awkward. Right. My name is Toy and I'm the Wordsmith. I have the ability to take any story and turn it into contemporary times, mostly biblical history. It's a pleasure to be here tonight. What will we do with our world? I don't see your hands. What will we do with our world? Thank you. In our world today, we've become fast and furious. We've become ruthless and reckless. I mean, look around you. There's so much violence in the air, you can almost smell the strife. There's so much strife and hatred in the airways. Families shattering and people dying. All the way from Afghanistan to France, or Asia to Africa, South America to South Africa, the story remains the same. What will we do with our world? You see, we have learned to buy more, but have less. We spend more and enjoy less. We have more degrees and less sense. We have more knowledge and less judgment. We have more medicine and less wellness. More experts, more problems. We talk too much, drink too much, smoke too much, talk too much, go to church too often and pray too little. We've built fancier houses and have more broken homes. And that's the world we're living right now. Statistics show we have over 50,700 churches in the UK right now. From the Anglicans to the Presbyterians, oh, we have the Methodists to the Catholics, and we have the Pentecostals to the Evangelicals. But all we find ourselves doing is building buildings and breaking people. We find ourselves arguing about the colors of the curtains and cannot decide who will be the leader of the choir. We are majoring in the minor and minoring in the major. What would we do with our world? Unite. You know, unity does not mean sameness. It means oneness. You are you and I am me, and that was eternally determined. It's our distinctiveness that brings us together. It is the commonality of goals that makes it unity. We would never be the same personality, and we would never be the same color. In fact, we're supposed to appreciate our different ethnicities and celebrate culture for how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to gather together like this in unity. It's like the oil upon Aaron's head, like the dew of heaven. And so we're gathered here tonight as a reminder that you maintain your distinction in personality, but unite together for the same function. 11 players, one goal post. When an orchestra is about to begin, every instrumentalist begins to throw out their chords in disharmony, trying to strengthen their instruments. But when the conductor gets on the stage and waves the baton in the air, every single instrument begins to get in accord. Distinct instruments, one sound. I'm going to end by telling you my experience with Jesus. You see, God is not the Son, and the Son is not the Holy Ghost. Distinctive in their properties, but effective because of their differences. Jesus did not institute Pentecostalism on the day of Pentecost. He did not create the Baptist church on the day he was baptized in the Jordan. And he did not institute the Catholic Church just because he handed over the papal authority to Peter. He established his church, not your church. We are connected by one head, but we are joined as a body. Red, brown, yellow, black or white, drop your racial divides. Drop your denominational divides. Because in your distinction, you are effective. If only you will stay in unity. On a day like this, I met Jesus by the well. Because in my day and time, a man like him would never touch a woman like me, needless even speak to me. But he was about to teach me something about how God sees you as a different personality. And so I walked up to the well that day trying to fetch a bit of water, and he said to me, "Lady, can I have a drink of water?" I said, "Are you talking to me?" Because in case you haven't noticed, sir, you're Jew and I'm Samaritan, and the two do not fraternize. I said, "Allow me to introduce myself to you. I'm a woman of no distinction, minimal importance."